everyone. Welcome to this episode of History Saver 1941. Thanks for joining me. And I've recently been getting some questions from other reenactors and some people who are watching the channel because of World War II reenacting about some of the things about a GI kit and the personal items, what personal items can help you improve your GI kit. So I wanted to do a quick video. Again, this is going to be a very quick video. I'm not going into too much detail, and I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you just a couple of things that will help improve your GI kit to make you a little less farby and to kind of add that extra edge. And I want you to keep in mind, this is called a kit. Now, a kit and your impression are two different things. Your kit can be one of the best kits in the world, but if you do not have a good impression and you're not really selling the fact that you are a soldier during World War II, let's say, a lot of reenactors, they would use the name of a soldier of whatever unit they're portraying, and they will actually have dog tags with that soldier's name on it if they can't find originals. And one of the things I did was I actually found some original dog tags, researched the soldier. I know all about that soldier now, and that's who I kind of portray. So that's one of the things, for instance, that you can do to help improve your impression. Also, learn some 40s language. For instance, some of the slang terms of the 40s, and you can look them up. You can look that up online, do research, and that will help you improve your impression. Also, one of the things that I constantly see guys do is when you're in gear and you're out in the field, you're in a tactical, is you carry the rifle all wrong. Keep in mind, this is not the modern military. They didn't carry their rifle, basically at the ready all the time. Sometimes they carried it by their side or slung it over their shoulder. I mean, watch old World War II videos is the best advice I can give you. Watch footage from World War II and study the soldiers themselves. So that's some of the biggest advice I can give you on that. But as I said, this video is just a quick video to help you improve your personal kit, some of the things you can use for your impression to improve it and to make it more believable, especially when you're sitting around in camp. There are certain things you can get that you can do during the course of the day. For instance, when I'm at a reenactment every morning, I shave. Even though I may not need to shave, it's just one thing I like doing too. I like experiencing that whole I'm in World War II style feeling. I want to do exactly what the soldiers did. So these are items that will help you do that. And the more that you do that, the more you'll enjoy the hobby, because why else are you doing a hobby of World War II reenacting if it isn't to get a feeling and get that real feeling of what the soldier felt when they were in that foxhole, when they were, in camp or wherever it may be. That is the reason why we do the hobby, is to immerse ourselves in that and learn. One of the cool things is we actually know how it feels to wear this uniform. When it's raining, when it's snowing, we know how warm and uncomfortable or comfortable the uniform can be. So we actually know how that felt. So we've put that uniform on, so we have a little glimpse. Of course, we're not in real combat, but we have a glimpse of how that equipment feels, how that uniform feels, how it feels, to the soldier when on an everyday basis. And guys, when you get your stuff, take care of it. I mean, this is how I do my uniforms. I hang them up. Everything is organized, down from my Marine Corps stuff all the way up to my big red one. And I've got everything here, my HBTs, my wool shirts, my M41 jacket. I've got all my hats and garrison caps. Garrison caps are right here. And then I've got my barracks bags. I've got some German stuff here, canteen covers, shovel covers. All that's right there. I know where it's at. And then my Jeep cap, my toques, all that's right there. All of my German and American stuff is together, but it's separated. So I know where everything is. And at the bottom, I keep all my shoes down there. So you can see all my shoes down there. And my blankets and my pup tents down there. I like to keep that stuff because it's all expensive. And then, of course, I've got all these hats up here. Yeah, keep your stuff clean. I like to display my canteens. This is a canteen I do not use. This original canteen that was used by the Africa Corps. That canteen would never be used. It is a very, very cool canteen and has seen a lot of combat action. Russian canteen, original. Never use it because I don't really have a Russian impression yet. I may one day. But I collect World War II stuff, so I have original Russian canteen. I have my Reenacting German canteen there, which desperately needs some attention. So I need to change some straps out and different things on that thing. But then I have my A-frame over here. You know, and I don't do a whole lot of German. I do mostly American, but I still have all my German stuff. You know, I used to do a lot of German, but kind of got out of that and just started doing plain American. My rifles hanging on the wall, display. My helmets, American M1 helmet, another American M1 helmet from J.M. Murray. This is a basically a where did this helmet come from? I don't remember, but my German helmet. I got my Marine Corps helmet here. Have a helmet that's clearly for just display. Here, I have a Navy helmet, DC colors. Here, this is the Russian helmet. Oh, and by the way, guys, I did get something in I want to show you. So, right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the German helmet from Stalingrad. And I don't want to mess around with it too much because it is brittle. But look at this thing. Bullet holes all over this helmet. Check that out. And then the top, of course, is, you know, it doesn't look too well. But, I mean, just check this out. There's bullet holes all over this helmet. And this helmet come from Stalingrad. This was, oh, my favorite thing. Check this out. That is the original portion of the stamp. So, and that's the thing that drew me to this helmet, I think, most, is that it still has some of the stamp here. So, pretty cool. But let's get into this video. Let me show you some personal items. If you're a reenactor, World War II reenactor, American GI, some things that you can add to your impression to help improve your whole kit and kind of make it a little bit more believable. So let's get into it. All right, one of my most favorite things, and this is a very small and minute thing that you may or may not have, are these language manuals. I love these things. These language guides are absolutely amazing. I had a friend of mine actually make these for me. He had the templates for it, so I paid him to make me one of every one of them. Tagalog, Italian, German, French, Japanese, and Northern Ireland. And I have one more. I think it was Australian, but I give it to a friend of mine. But I don't know. It could be Australian. I don't remember which one it was. But these are very neat and useful, especially the German one. I typically, that's the one I'll have in my pocket most of the time, or the French one. Japanese, of course, from Marine Corps. Italian, that's for, you know, Big Red 1, the Italian campaign. Tagalog, I barely ever even touch that thing, honestly. But these things are awesome because these are all original copies, or copies of the original manuals. And you can see all the neat stuff inside of it. So I will actually sit in an event and actually read these things. And when I'm at home, I don't read them just because I like reading these at an event. So, and I'll sit there for hours reading these things. So this is one item that you can add to your kit to help with your impression. And, you know, you can display these, carry them in your pocket. You know, all that stuff makes a difference. Over here, let's go to the foot locker. How you like my ring light? Yeah, it's just one of the little lights I set up in here to help you guys see a little bit better. But here's my foot locker. Okay, this is American foot locker, original from Temple Company, 1943 dated. Now, you may say, well, there's some German stuff in here. Okay, when I'm not at an event and this thing is just set up here in my office, I typically just put stuff in here to organize organize it. So if I'm going to a reenactment, I will take the German stuff out if I'm doing American. If I'm doing American, I won't take if I'm doing German, I won't even take this foot locker. I have something completely different I take. But when I'm here, it just helps my stuff get a little bit more organized. So all my German stuff's on the left, all my American stuff's on the right. Now, one thing that's on this German side that should be over here is Nivea cream. This is modern Nivea cream, okay? I know this is not period correct, but where your shaving kit and everything, they did have Nivea, however you want to say it. They did have that. So that can is over there because I'm trying to get some period American stickers for it. Now this is a modern Nivea cream tin that has the German stickers that go over it to make it period correct. And so you can't really tell a difference. So yeah, there you go. German Nivea cream. Modern Nivea cream that's usable, that's been converted into a German can. And I'll just refill that can when it runs out. Or buy new stickers and buy a new can when that one gets too beat up, banged up, that is unusable. Now, the American stuff. Let's get to it. First thing is a hygiene kit. Your shaving kit, your toothbrush, everything I have goes in here. Now, I also have another shaving kit right here. Now, this is from Service of Supply. It's a very cool shaving kit. You know, you got your razor, it goes in there, and, you know, your blades and all that. But sometimes if I want to go lightweight, I'll take this one. Now, other times, I will actually, this is 99% of the time, this is what I use. And see, it's got the American Red Cross. This is actually an original tag, American Red Cross chapter of New Orleans, that has its original tag that's been sewn into this kit. Now, I don't think everything is in here, or maybe, but here we go. Okay, so you have a mirror. This is your shaving mirror. This is the one that I use. You can use whatever one suits you perfectly. This is a soap tin. Now, I will say this. These soap tins are overdid. The best advice I can give to you is get one that says American, United States Army on it. But I've been having trouble finding one. eBay, a lot of times are $100, $200. And I just hadn't seen paying that for a soap tin yet, which is probably a good investment. But I have this one, and it is period, and it does contain my soap, and I paid $5 for it. Still got the sticker on that thing. I need to take that off. GI handkerchief. And then we have some blades. These are modern blades from my Vanderhagen razor, which is the period razor that I use. I find it at Walmart. Have a comb, of course. And then I usually keep my pomade in here, but I use it on an everyday basis, so it's not in here right now. And this is my razor, a Vanderhagen razor. I find these at Walmart. I don't like using period razors because they're very old, and I really just, I don't know, I'm weird, okay? I'm weird about shaving my face with the original razor. And to prove to you I do have one, this is one I have right here. So I do have one. But, you know, I'm just weird. Shaving brush is there, toothbrush is there, toothpaste. I use Marvis toothpaste because I brush my teeth. Okay, guys, I'm anal about it. So, I'm always brushing my teeth. And this is some period toothpaste I found on Amazon that works really well and is authentic. Then I have some more shaving soap there that I'm not going to take out. And then a shaving soap there. So a lot of shaving stuff. And then I got some more razors keeping in this thing. So very simple. Not very complex. I probably have more in here than what should be in here, honestly. But that's just me. And that's the way I like to do it. And I know where everything's at. It's all together. And it folds up quite nicely. And there you go. So that is that. Also, I have a sewing kit here. I'm not going to open that, but I got needle, thread, thimble, scissors, your basic sewing essentials. Buttons, all that's in there. It's just a comb. Matches. These are so easy to do. There's Facebook pages you can go on. World War II repro paperwork, something like that. And they will actually have PDFs that people share of these matchbooks. Print some of these out. Take some matches, buy some at the store, steal some out the hotel room, whatever, and staple them in here. And there you go, a period matchbook. And also, ditty bags. Ditty bags are a big thing. I like to keep my stuff organized, especially inside the pup tent, but you want it to be period correct. This is original ditty bag. So that is what I keep my stuff in. And I have a couple of these. I have that one, and I have this one right here, which is a reproduction. It matches actually this, and it's got the American Red Cross in it. So there you go. There's a couple of personal items that you can use to help improve your impression. Now, let's see. Let's go over here. Put these books back where they belong, right next to my German manuals. Now, some other things. Cigarettes. You guys have seen these time and time again. Cigarettes, they're easy to make. They're not hard. You can find templates for K-ration cigarette cases. Those are perfectly fine. You can find templates for cigarette packs. Perfectly fine. And make those, guys. Use them. You can actually fill them with real cigarettes if you want to. But these have all the tax stamps on them. As you can see, I made these. They're Lucky Strikes, green packs. And then I have another that is Chesterfields with American Red Cross tags on here. Gift of the American Red Cross. All complete, all the way around. And those are made around foam. But you can put real cigarettes in them. Also, another thing you can do, now this is more for Marine Corps, but money, currency. Get you some currency. I've got some German currency somewhere in one of my wallets over there. But this is Japanese currency. And this was used in the Pacific. So, also foot powder. I think this one's actually British. But I have an American foot powder somewhere packed up in that trunk too. But foot powder, another good item to have. Another good item, lubricating oil for your rifle. You can actually still use this stuff. This is original. Still got the liquid in it. I wouldn't keep this in the pocket of your jacket. Other items that people often forget, and I don't know why. I know bigger units don't do this, but sometimes here, some of the guys forget about this stuff. And now there's your mess stuff. Forks, spoons, knives, mess kits. Guys, you got to have these. If you want to eat in an event, this is how you need to eat, especially if you're sitting in a camp. Now, if you're in the field, pop open one of these bad boys. K-ration. Late war K-ration, early war K-ration. 1945 up to 1945. Okay, so this is suitable for D-Day. This is suitable for any time after D-Day. These are your K rations. Now, if you hit 1945, the morale rations started coming out. There you go. These are things that can actually improve your impression. Todd Hogan, Hogan's Quartermaster, sells these, fully loaded with food, ready to go. All you got to do is order it, get it in, stick it in your truck, go with it. Nescaf. This is out of a pint paint can. Just stuck the label on it. There you go. Period label, pint paint can, resealable. You reuse it, refill it, use it at events. Also, these do not look the best in the world, so don't judge them. But it's better than having a modern coffee can or silver can out there. This is actually filled with my creamer for my coffee. I've got sugar in one of them. I'd use the sugar for cooking and coffee, and then I have some coffee, instant coffee in the other, in case that can runs out, because I drink a lot of coffee at events. Also, you got things like sweet chocolate, field ration D bars. You can use all these things to help improve your impression. And if you're in camp, you're setting up a camp for people to look at, radios. This is a Motorola radio. And it's near the time, not exactly, but get a period radio. Those things help. Also, you got stuff like Life Buoy Health Soap. You can actually find original soap easily. So there you go. Shaving brush box. Simple things like that can just make a whole world of difference to your impression. Right here, dental cream boxes, Barbasol. Things like that. That's World War I stuff there. But Prince Albert cans. Believe it or not, you can probably pass a Prince Albert can. But things like this improve your impression. Like I said, a quick video, and these things improve your impression. They make it so much more believable, and you look so much better when you're out in the field and you're actually using original matchbook. Or if you don't want to use matches, you can always get a period Zippo. I mean, these things, I mean, they help you become a better reenactor, and they make you not look forward. It makes you feel good, actually, too. I'm not going to lie. I mean, because if I see someone using the original, modern box of matches, and I'm sitting over here with a Zippo or a period matchbook, not picking or anything, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I feel a little bit good, I feel like my impression's a little bit better. Granted that if you're getting into the hobby, you're not going to know these things, and that's what these videos are about. So it's definitely worth doing, and it's worth improving on. So yeah, there you go. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you are able to get a little something out of this, especially if you're a reenactor and a new reenactor. Maybe this helps you out a little bit. And if you got any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you got any comments, put them in the comment section. Until next time, guys, keep preserving history. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.